Hey, what's up guys, this is Harris, and this is one of the most interesting phones of 2014. It's cheaper than the Nexus 5, and less than half the price of many other flagships that this device outperforms. This of course is the OnePlus One. Let's go ahead and get started with my full review. The OnePlus One is a very big device. It's definitely up there in terms of size for Android handsets. Part of the size is due to the very large top and bottom bezels that I'd love to see slimmed down in future iterations of the phone. The other story to this device's size would be the massive 5.5-inch 1080p panel. But first things first, the size of this device eliminates itself from many people's consideration, but if you're willing to trade off a bigger phone for the screen real estate, I think you'll be happy you did. Any type of content looks great on the screen. I didn't really notice any color problems or yellowing on the screen. However, if you aren't a fan of the default colors of the screen, you can easily adjust it through some quick software features. But all in all, the screen on this guy is big, it's beautiful, it's sharp, and I absolutely love it. But even with a device this size, it still feels very nice in the hand. Definitely feels substantial and premium, and it's got nice curves on the back, as well as a silver band that wraps around the device that provides not only grip, but more importantly a premium look that I really think is quite classy. But what I really like about this phone is the back. Now you can get this in white or sandstone black. I've heard great things about the white model, and I can definitely say the same about the black. It's a very simple design with a very soft, almost sandpaper-like removable back. Now this back stays very clean, feels very nice, and certainly in my opinion looks nice as well. Combined with a nicely placed power and volume buttons, and this phone is actually not too difficult to maneuver with my average to small sized hands. And I definitely wouldn't mind the buttons if they stuck out a little bit more, as they're quite flush to the device and weren't super tactile, but that's just a minor complaint. The build quality of this phone is certainly top notch. But the thing is, if you don't want to use the power button, you don't have to. That's the beauty of this phone. It's running nearly stock Android 4.4.4, but with CyanogenMod 11 built on top. This is my first experience with CyanogenMod, but I certainly prefer to any other skin or flavor of Android period. It's best defined as a stock experience, but without customization limits. You can almost literally change every aspect of this phone software-wise, and it's quite awesome. From scrolling through text with the volume buttons, to changing the brightness without opening a menu, to installing TouchWiz themes, it's really quite cool and something I'd recommend trying out if you can. But because CyanogenMod and OnePlus's partnership is relatively young, there are random kinks and bugs throughout the software. Now in the last week or so of using this, they've pretty much all gone away, and at least OnePlus and CyanogenMod are working to fix any bugs, so that you know you should have a pretty reliable and great experience with this phone through its software. This phone is also probably the snappiest phone I've used in terms of Android. I'm not exactly sure if it's due to the 3GB of RAM or the processor or just the software optimization, but whatever it is, this phone is very quick, very responsive, and fluid, almost without a stutter, and that is included in Chrome scrolling. Battery life in this guy was very good. I could consistently get about 2 days out of it, and I wasn't really worried about not plugging this in. Although the standby time was a little bit disappointing, the LG G3 and HTC One M8 both had much better standby time in terms of battery as this OnePlus One. Other aspects of this phone are rock solid as well. The camera has a very nice UI, great HDR, and it's very accurate with sharp, detailed photos with the 13 megapixel sensor. It's got a nice dynamic range, and overall the colors were very nice as well. Now there's also 4K video support, and low light was nothing extraordinary for me, but certainly solid. The speakers are one weaker point of the phone, not terrible, not fantastic, but it seems like with these giant bezels on the top and bottom, OnePlus could have fit front-facing speakers, but who knows. So in conclusion, the OnePlus One is an almost no compromise phone meant for people on a budget. But then again, it's also meant for people that aren't on a budget, and that's where they get the branding a true flagship killer. If only they could produce enough of these phones to actually self-market themselves, but hopefully they'll get that sorted out soon enough. And if you guys like this phone as much as I do, give this video a like and comment if you want to see a giveaway, as I'm very seriously considering giving one of these guys away. Till next time, thanks for watching, and if you like my styles of videos and appreciate the time that went into this video, feel free to give it a like and subscribe.